For $1.99, this space could be yours. For $1,000, this space could be yours. For $10,000, this space could be yours. How much would you rent my titties for? So I was watching the Philly D show from a couple days ago, and he was talking about this thing called tittygram, and I got really excited because, like him, I thought it was a new social media about like breasts and like bearing your breasts, showing your breasts, and appreciation for cleavage and all this fun stuff. And I was like, yes, finally social media built for Trish. But it turns out it's not quite like that. It's basically a Russian site that charges people to advertise on women's chests, I guess, or write stuff on their chest. So you could advertise your company, or you could just advertise yourself. Philip Franco put the Philip Franco show on a girl's chest for $100. And I was just thinking, like, now isn't this a... Now, this is what I was thinking. Isn't this a good scam, or isn't this a good scheme? So meaning, like, is this something that is kind of shady and, like, a little, like, sketchy? Yes. Is it something that's brilliant and could make a lot of money? Yes. So I was kind of conflicted as to what I thought. Was it schemy? Was it slimy? Was it more smart and innovative and where we're going anyways? And then I was thinking, would I myself do it? Would I buy someone's tits to advertise on? No, because I got my own tits to advertise on. But then I was thinking, would I advertise someone else's things, and for what price? This question I want all you ladies to think about. Would you advertise on your tits, and for what price? So I was thinking, I'm like, I could do it for like $2. Like, someone wants to pay it on me. But then I'm like, you know what? It's your boobs. It's your time. You have to wipe that shit off and put a new advertisement on there. $100 would probably suffice. And I was thinking, $100? Like, really, George? Like, what's that gonna buy you? Like, a dinner? Like, no. Then I was thinking, maybe for $1,000, I would advertise on my tits for people. And then I was thinking of ways, like, how could you actually do this and make this, like, legitimate without seeming schemy and scammy? And I really haven't found an answer for that. All I know is tittygram is kind of, like, amazing and wonderful. And then I was just thinking, like, they need something like that equivalent of America, because, like, in America, because as, like, Philly D said on his thing, it's a little sketch to put your credit card information to some, like, a Russian site and be like, here it is, put my name on a girl's boobs. And they're completely faceless. I, of course, have my face in my tits at all time. My face in my tits. I, of course, have my face in the same frame as my tits at all times because I'm proud of them and I want people to know this face and these boobs belong together. And so I just thought it was like a really interesting concept, and I thought it would be a really interesting thing to ask you guys. Is it something that you would model for? Is it something that you would put money into, meaning like you would pay someone to advertise? With so much influence on sex and boobs and all this stuff like that, I feel like it can be kind of brilliant. But then again, is it demeaning? Like, let's say I did something like this. Let's say I was on tittygram and I was, you know, advertising people. Like, kind of like what I do on YouTube, basically. Like, what I already do on YouTube now. Like, sponsorships will come through YouTube and be like, hey, we'll pay you this if you can try out the product, and if you like it, we'll pay you this much. And it's like, okay, cool. Is this any less, would you think any less of me if I were to advertise on tits? You know what I mean? Or another girl, or a company, perhaps. I guess it depends on the company, too. Maybe it's Adam and Eve. Maybe it's Trojan condoms. Maybe it's something that where people who would be interested in tits would be interested in what those tits say on them. I don't know. I thought it was an interesting thing. I thought it was an interesting little, like, business module. And I don't know. I think it's really fascinating. Because I know on Snapchat, I'm always trying to get naked anyways. I'm always trying to be like, look at me. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I think it could be, like, a cool thing for girls. I think it's more liberating. At first, it's like, yeah, that's kind of sleazy. I saw his thumbnail, and it was just boobs and boobs and boobs. I'm like, a little sleazy. But then I'm like, that's kind of empowering, kind of liberating. Like, you're making money off your boobs, and you don't have to have them naked. You don't have to have them fondled or sexual anything with. And I think that's kind of empowering. Like, yeah, use our boobs. Fuck yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so an advantage we have over men. And as often as I like to say, men are at more of an advantage in life than women, meaning men are born superior to women in many ways. I think this is the way that women are getting it back. And I know a lot of people hate when I say that, because they're saying, oh, Trisha's saying sexuality is all women have to offer. I don't think it's all women have to offer, but I think it's a big leg up on what men can't offer and we can. I don't know. That's just my thinking, my crazy mind. I don't know. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comments below. And just, what would you pay? What would you do this for? What would you model your boobs for? And can we do that on Instagram? I think it's really interesting. I think if a company came to me and was like, hey, Trish, I'll give you $1,000 to advertise me on your Instagram, I'd be like, heck yeah, why not? And I'm dead serious about it. I mean, why not? Why not offer up some space that you're just posting photos anyways, you know, it takes 2 seconds to do it, but it's great advertisement. I'm sure you clicked this title because of the buy me on my tits, and it's not even advertising anything. I should have put something on it, like feelliketrish.com, or buy my album on iTunes, or Fat Chicks, now available on iTunes. I don't know. That's just my thoughts. But anyways, I thought it'd be fun to do it. I just wanted to advertise on my boobies, let's just be real. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's a really interesting thing. What social media too would you guys want to start? I was trying to think. Tittygram. That's really interesting. What could I start? I don't know. Like edible like lick things? I don't know. Like you could like taste someone's skin or taste someone's vagina. I don't know. I don't know what I would start. I don't even know what it is. I also like the idea of like liquor, like taking shots off of people through social media. I don't even think this is possible. I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point, but yeah. I have an update to tell you guys, but I'll say that for another video. But I love you so much. Thank you for watching. As always, I want to say hi to Rick Moranis, and until next time, here are my kissies for my little baby fishies. Mwah! Bye, guys. And if you want to advertise on these tits, email me at trishastits@hotmail.com.